Welcome to Working Women Mentor, a podcast for women in business with a mentor mindset. If you're working on a business or in one, you'll meet women here who you want to learn from and that will inspire mentor moments in your life. Let's dive in and share stories, experiences, and mentor moments with these fabulous women. Here's your host, Rani Alfers.
Hi, everyone. Today on our microcast, we're going to focus on work style. It's what's weighing on my mind in terms of the style of your day. I don't mean your work-life balance. What I mean is how you function on a day-to-day basis. Is it a constant run towards your goal? Is it a slow dash? Is it a walk? Is it a unknown, meaning are you uncertain of even which direction and what speed to go? I'm curious about what everyone is experiencing and their styles, because I believe over the last couple of years, it's changed for most people. And if it hasn't changed, it's probably been more recognizable. Recently, I was asked this question and I blurted out, I run sometimes, I walk sometimes, and I sprint sometimes. And essentially, I had to learn, and I have learned to be very kind to myself during that process, because not every day is the same. I cannot sprint every day, nor do I want to. That's a personal opinion. I will say, as I am recording this podcast and getting this out to you, I am sprinting all day. I'm leaving town. I'm going away to recharge a bit. And being off the grid means that I have a lot to accomplish before I leave. And so hence the sprint. It's very focused. It's very intentional. But there's other moments of this week that I have walked slowly in the afternoon and sprinted all morning. So that pace varies. And what I have learned this past year or two is to just recognize the pace that my body and my mind needs to work at cohesively, and to be kind to it. And you know, we beat ourselves up sometimes, I think, because it's sort of like, well, I should have gotten all of this done. Well, I should be doing better. And yes, I mean, we should always strive to be doing better, but what is better? Is it better looking like someone else has done? Is it better based on the figment of our imagination? Is it better just because we are simply sabotaging our actual ability and what we're working on now and the speed that we're in? So my micro mentor moment for everyone today is something that I wanted to share with you that, I've been talking about with friends, that I literally blurted out on an interview with someone, and that has become increasingly apparent about my own personal work style. The beauty of this in recognizing yours, and it may not be like mine, but recognizing the flow of it, is that it gradually puts you at ease to really accomplish what you want and when. So when you are having playtime, play hard. When you're having work time, work hard. When you're in between and in thought process or in motion and maybe doing something a little less meaningful, it's okay. That's okay. You have to do that to get to the more meaningful areas. I hope you take something away from this very short micro moment, because I certainly have. It's taken us 3 minutes. It's taken me years to understand my style and be gentle and kind to myself. So I'm wishing all you wonderful women out there a very focused, intentional, kind way of flow in your work day and your personal day. And hey, listen, thank you for joining Working Women Mentor podcast. This is such a fun journey. If you'll follow us on Apple or Spotify or wherever you're listening to this podcast on, if you're loving what you listen to, please leave a review, because it lets everyone out there know that this is worth listening to. These microcasts are short moments during the work week to either inspire thought, perhaps inspire conversation with your friends or your own circle or someone around you that may need it. I can't wait to see you next time. And by the way, don't forget, if you have a micro moment, if you want to be on this podcast, send me a DM. Cannot wait to hear and continue to hear from other women that surround us in this beautiful community.
Thanks for listening to Working Women Mentor. Help us spread the word to more women like you by leaving a review on Apple Podcast and subscribing. You see, your review helps Apple know that women like you want to listen. It only takes a moment to make an impact. Find us online at ranialfers.com/podcast. Check back weekly for new episodes. Cheers, and see you next time.